we were almost 100% certain that that's where the water was coming in, that there was a defect in the drain, but we were wrong about that. Hey everybody, Scavenger Steve back here with you, and have another little story to share with you today on how rainwater penetrated the sidewall of my building and came through the attic and down through the bedroom ceiling, created quite a bulge in the sheetrock, and quite a bit of water came on down and fell on the floor and got absorbed into the carpet. We took about 2 months to find it. We figured out what it was, and I'll get to that in just a moment. I want to tell you, to give you some perspective, I'm up here on the roof of my building in downtown Marshalltown at 119 East State Street, and I've never been on this roof. Well, I've been on the roof, but I've never been up here filming before, so a new experience for me too. But just to give you a bit of perspective, if you're from this way at all, this building, there we go, right, let's see, right there is Great Western Bank. It was the old security bank building for a long time. This very large building, let's see, there we go. That is the old Tall Corn Hotel, and back in the 60s it got converted to studios, and it went through a renovation a few years ago, and I believe it still has the name Tall Corn on it. I think it's probably Tall Corn Apartments. Just to give you an idea, I'll tell you, point one more building out to you. Let's see here. Yeah, so the building right there we are with a white top. That's the old Strand Baking Company building back in the 40s, 50s, and 60s, and into the 70s, I believe. My dad used to bring us by, and we'd get these very large bags of what they called pig feed, and it was secondhand or they called it day-old bread. We had it given to us, and we really couldn't wait to get those bags home. They were filled with rolls and pies and bread and everything. But that's getting off the topic a little bit. I want to come back to this topic now that I've given you a little bit of perspective as to where I am. Oh, by the way, this is the right here that you can see. It's like a heavy cheesecloth, and that is called Duralast. A lot of the flat roofs here in the Midwest use this product called Duralast. So anyway, so now getting back to what I want to tell you, I'll speed things along a little bit. This is I'm holding the camera now over the parapet. This is the parapet, and now you can see the wall. And to give you some perspective, you'll see this opening right here. Okay, so right where my hand is, just down about, I would say, a foot, is where the water was coming through the wall, and then through the attic, and then through the ceiling down below in the bedroom. And because this drain, right there we go, okay, because the drain was pretty much right over the top of where the water was coming through the ceiling, we were almost 100% certain that that's where the water was coming in, that there was a defect in the drain, but we were wrong about that. We sealed the west wall with Drive-It, because I had that planned for a long time. And then all of a sudden we got some really heavy rains, and we ran up here to look, because we kept the apartment empty, and wouldn't you know, there was no more rainwater coming in. So the sum and total of it all is that the water was coming through the sidewall before we covered over the old bricks. It must have been coming through the grout between the bricks. Took a long time to tell you that, and a friend in Des Moines, Iowa, had a story for me that was almost exactly the same. He went up on a ladder with a garden hose and sprayed his wall, and then went down and checked, and sure enough, the water was coming through his wall. But just on the rainstorms, and depending, of course, on the direction of the wind and all of that are additional factors. I hope you enjoyed this little bit that I had to share with you today. And so I will leave you now and encourage you to go seize the day and scavenge your way. And don't forget to subscribe or give me a like, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.